what we would class as the awards that me and Adam, and obviously the parents obviously have to choose throughout the season. It will be done in an order. There will be a little speech about the individual, okay? And then obviously we'll welcome that person up, obviously give the trophy. What I want all the parents to do is clap really loud, please, and cheer. Yeah? Okay, so the first person, the first award we're giving tonight, this individual, listen, when we first started last year, in my opinion, he was very quiet, very shy, but over the course of the 12 months that he's had with me and Adam, he's massively improved as an individual, as a player, because this award is for a most improved player over the course of the season. Okay, we have picked two of them because it's very hard to only pick one because it was very close. But this individual, he comes to us straight. Oh, I need to score a goal. I ain't scored a goal. What's going on? Is it something to do with me? And then obviously he went and scored an absolute, this is going to give it away, but a great header. Okay. Leo, what a mate. Moving on to an award called the Fair Play Award. Does anyone know what that means?
No, I did not.
Yes. Right, who's the most respectful person on a football pitch, Jeff, ladies and gents?
You.
Okay. The referees. So, this person, overall, fair play, from start to finish. Phenomenal, but Adam's got a few more words to say about this individual.
So this individual, he's been with us from last year. There's actually only four
Yes.
that have actually started from the beginning before the transition to the new team. So I've known him a long time. So it's nice. And yeah, he's cracking lad. Next season I think he's going to have a really, really good season. So fair play. It goes to Lucas.
Okay, we're just going to skip because obviously Fred is not here. Obviously he's gone somewhere with his nan because of his shoes, but obviously he won the Pride Passion Belief Award. Before we move on to that. Right, okay. Okay, this individual, I have to say, I don't know if it's come from his mum or dad, he's probably the smartest here tonight. Okay, don't know where he gets it from. But this player overall, he come to us last season. He went and trialled at another club here. Then obviously got given to us. And I have to say, this person, right, he's played in so many different positions, left midfield, up front, but we've actually found his natural position. He will probably tell everyone he hates the position, okay, because when I'm on the touchline, he gets absolutely hammered if he's like going way too far forward back, okay? Because he's naturally a left back, and left backs can go forward in my opinion, but they've also got to do the other job out of possession. His hit is very hard to try and drill into his head because all he's got is let's go attack. Okay? And also, I have to say, he supports the wrong football team. Okay? So, players. Right, we come to the second most improved. As I said, we gave 2 because it's very difficult. But this individual, I would say, is probably the most quietest in the whole group. But I have to say, this individual, right, when Jay was here at the time, Jay was the old manager for people that didn't realise, but didn't want to take this individual on. And to be honest with you, if we didn't do it, and if me and Adam didn't coach him to the level we were at, he wouldn't be here today. But one thing I'm going to mention, there was a scout 4 or 5 weeks into the season that watched this individual, okay, from Wolverhampton Wanderers. The guy is just incredibly improved, left, right and centre. He's played again different positions, and I'm not going to give the positions because it will just give it away straight away. Okay, but from me, right, this guy will go very far if he keeps doing what he's doing. Okay, and from myself, from my style and Adam's style of play, he suits it. Okay, but the other most improved player is Sammy. Well done, mate. Right, okay, we're now going to come on to the top goal scorer. Okay, this individual has been with the team from day dot. Okay, this individual again has played in different positions, but to be fair, when he's on it, you can't stop him. When he's not on it, he has his little moments like every player does, but his goals and the one goal which was in the video was absolutely incredible. Okay, and I hope this guy continues to do well and improve and excel within this, because to be fair, there is, like Adam said at the start, there's only 3 or 4 that are left from the original squad because we've gone through a huge transition, and there's a reason for that. But this individual, the top goal scorer of the season, is George. Okay, now we've just had the top goal scorer, but we're now going to top assister. Okay, now this one's quite surprising, if I'm going to be honest with you, because it wouldn't be an individual that I'd expect to become a top assister. Bearing in mind where this kid has come from, okay, it was only a few years ago he started off with Johnny Cartwright, who runs JGFC here. He kicked a ball in Rectory Park, okay, for the first ever time, and to be honest with you, he's now progressed with his little like ADHDs, his moments, and his autism and all that sort of stuff. Okay, but he's played in a position where he's naturally tried to improve, which he has done, and he's got obviously an uncle like me battering him on the touchline. Okay, especially when he does it wrong. Okay, but his assists this year were absolutely incredible. Considering last year he scored quite a lot of goals, this season he's got the top assist, and that's Tom. We're now coming on to the Clubman of the Year. Bit of a different award. Does anyone know what this actually is for? Does anyone have a guess? I'm going to let Adam talk about this individual. Yes.
Yeah, so this individual, I don't know too much about, but yeah, he's been with the team from the get-go, one of the originals, but he's actually playing a year up from his age as well. So considering how far he's come from last year under Jay, under Martin's management, he's really done well for himself, and hopefully he can continue it. So the Clubman of the Year is now come on to the Sportsmanship Award. Does anyone know what this is for? That may be something different actually. So, the Sportsmanship Award, this person didn't join us at the start, okay? He came practically, I would say, 3 months before the end of the season. And to be honest with you, the guy is incredible. It's not just him that's incredible, he's got an incredible father. But everything about this guy relates to the sportsmanship. When a player's down, he gets a player up. Okay, when he's down, he gets frustrated. He gets frustrated when he misses a chance. He breaks his arm when he has a tournament. To the manager's player of the season. So I want your attention here, it's very important. This is the biggest award. Okay? Now this individual, in my opinion, has come on leaps and bounds. He's done absolutely incredible from start to finish. The stuff he did in quite a lot of the games, in my opinion, he was standout. It was a bit of a difficult decision for Adam, but for me it was quite easy to make a decision based on overall over the season. Okay, he didn't give up. He's very good on the ball. He knows how to dribble. He knows how to look for a pass. He's played in a few different positions in terms of the team, the style of play. I get frustrated with him if he doesn't do an individual job. But overall, this guy here will have an incredible season going forward, and he'll be very surprised if he don't go to the next level. And I hope he sticks and drives forward, because ultimately, as a player, last season he was phenomenal. Okay, and that's Arvid. Mother, can you go to the bar and get something for me, please? There's something there, they'll
Yes, chop chop! Bro, thank you very much. Get the part. Dad, chop chop!
Okay.
Chop chop!
So,
Thank you very much.
with this, we're going to move on to something. We've done the Players Award. We'll talk about the season, last season in a minute, and how we're going forward. But I have to give an award for someone here that, without this football team, is just me and Adam. It's not just about me and Adam. Okay? What goes on behind the scenes? Okay? What goes behind the scenes in terms of looking after the admin, all the stress that it comes with, obviously chasing payments, all the stress that it comes without filling out the forms. Do you know what? I hate that stuff. Okay? But without her, this football team will be where it is. So, Lauren, thank you. This person here, hello, order. Charlotte, take a seat, please. Okay, you can have this if you want it. Right, moving on. Okay, this parent, we're now going to give some special awards to some parents, because ultimately, without certain individual parents, there's certain things that we wouldn't have. Okay, so this parent I've already alluded to tonight is a fantastic father. Okay, he's got a fantastic son who will incredibly keep improving, and hope he scores better goals next season like he should be. Okay. But this guy does quite a lot behind the scenes in terms of the social media, the cameraman, okay, and all the organisation with Lauren as well. It's been backwards and forwards with me, Lauren and Adam. Without him, we won't have the social media, and to be fair, he's an incredible guy. Without this person to help me throughout the whole of the season, we probably have, I don't know how many phone calls. Yeah, it's not been a second dad to us. We probably speak to each other 3 or 4 times sometimes a week. We definitely speak on a Saturday in regards to the start. scenes. We're not just a typical manager and assistant manager, okay? We are behind the scenes, analysing everything from start to finish. What these guys are doing, Thomas, what these guys are doing, but without the brains, and obviously Adam is the quiet one, I'm loud. But it works very well, there's a reason for it, okay? Because he can't do down on the touchline when I'm doing something that I should be doing. Okay? But he's in a position now where this team's grown and grown and grown, and next season, if we don't win a trophy, boys, I will be very disappointed. Okay? Because that is the ambition, is to take the league next season. But without Adam, and I know it probably annoys Sarah, but at the same time, he's a fantastic assistant manager and he can't be able to choose that. We're now going to announce something. Before we go into this, Adam's going to say something. We're then going to announce the new captain for next season and the new vice captain. Okay? The reason we're doing it here is because pre-season's very, very important, and you guys need to know who your captain is and who your vice captain is. Okay? Because you have to have leaders on the pitch. Yes, you're all leaders, but you have to have the next leader and next above. Okay? It was very difficult, I'm not going to lie to you. And to be fair, it was me and Adam backwards and forwards, 3 or 4 different choices again. But for me, we'll leave that. Adam can talk about what he would like to talk about before we announce it.
Just quickly, why Martin can't be down to that. I just want to talk about Martin. That, to be honest, as he said earlier in the night, if it wasn't for Martin, more than me, the team wouldn't have existed this season, and it wouldn't be going as far forward as it is now. So he can't. He said, "Would I like to help him?" And well, I got dragged into it, but I've looked definitely get on it today. So I'm looking forward to next season. Just got you a little something to say. Thank you,
Right, we now come on to this individual. Okay. Right, okay. Listen. Tom, let me put the phone up here. Good. Yeah. Okay. Right. The new captain, okay, this person, in my opinion, is a leader. Okay? But to be a captain, you have to be a leader and a leader and a leader and a leader. You've got to be able to, when the team is struggling or an individual on the pitch is not really having the best time, you've got to be able to get them up. Okay? Because as much as we do on the touchline and behind the scenes to get you ready for a game, on the football field for that 60 minutes, guys, once we've done our job, it's then down to you to do the rest. As a captain, okay, we have to be able to do that, okay? But before we do that, does anyone want to have a guess who it may be? Anyone else? Freddie? And it's Jason. lost, throughout the season, we've lost people and replaced them with, in my opinion, quality and much better. Okay? Players will come and go. Okay? But ultimately, it's whatever we do here, as long as you guys enjoy football, it's the most important thing. Because ultimately, we had a 54% win ratio last year, which is incredible for a team that's only been together. I mean, under Dean Adam, it's been 12 months. Prior to that, like I said, only a few of you are here. But the new vice captain is an incredible individual, and to be honest with you, he only come, what is it, 4 or 5 weeks ago? Okay? And it's been a position, in my opinion, we had someone last year, which really, really, really frustrated me. And I'm going to say it right here, right now, okay? Because we should be able to, with this individual, with his calibre, and when I say his calibre, you need to be, I'll be very surprised if you don't become a professional football player. Very, very, very surprised, okay? Now, if he disappears in 12 months' time because he gets scouted, absolutely fair play. But ultimately, it's my job to take him to the next level. And as a coach, I will take any player on to the next level. Don't need to cherry pick, I never have done. Okay? But he's in a position where everyone probably hates. Okay? But I weren't here at the tournament. Okay? But the things I heard, okay, were incredible. Okay? So we are going to give the vice captain this season to Okay, right. We'll finish off with a little bit of a speech from me, and then we can.
Hang on a minute, Mark.
Oh, okay.
The lads want you.
Okay.
Jane.
Everyone face this way.
We got for all of you for helping us.
Ja, ik ga zo
Laura, this is
We haven't got a little longer for Adam wants to discuss about it, but I just want to give you a little bit of an overview over the last 12 months and where we are going in the next 12 months. Okay, so very important. As a manager, okay, for me, right, I have my brother here tonight. Did an incredible job last season. Before I do give it he gets frustrated when he's on the line. He gets abuse from me because I know what I'm on about. Okay? He needs to keep up with play because he's always miles behind. He missed a few offsides last year when he scored. But I tell you what. tries to keep me cool. He tries to butter me when I'm under my temper on the touchline, but when I'm telling him to get out of the way, because I'm very animated, as you probably gather, guys. And there's a reason for it. But Darren, come and Okay, now we can move on. So, last season, I'm going to ask every single one of you your thoughts. Okay, before I give my honest opinion. So, I'm going to shout the parent up. Don't be afraid to come up, please. Okay, no, no. So, Jackson, Daryl, please.
Go on, Daz. Go on, Daz.
I'm just going to ask you a few questions about the team. So when Jackson joined last season, what did you think in terms of his first game and where he was going to be in time?
I know he's come a long way to join.
Yeah.
I've seen the way he performs on the pitch, way better than what he was when he first joined. His attitude has completely changed.
Okay. So this individual here, Jackson, your son, let's be honest with you, right? He's played in different positions this year. Okay. But in my opinion, he's an incredible player. Okay. But from when he started to where he is now, do you think he's improved?
Absolutely.
Okay. Right. So, before I call anyone else up, thanks, cheers, Darryl.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm not going to call anyone else up, okay? But this team has come on leaps and bounds. Now I get frustrated, guys, when we lose a game. Okay? I get frustrated when we don't do the things that are coached on a training field. Okay? But one thing I do get excited about is when we, halfway through the season, we went on a winning bounce. I think it was 6 or 7 games where we won every single game. We then went on a bit of a dip. Okay? Where we lost a few on the bounce. But as a team, we all stepped up, and the last part of the season, we got back into winning ways. Okay? Now, the style of play is very important to myself. Okay? Very, very important. Okay? It's all about enjoying football, I get it. But football, as soon as you kick it, is competitive. Okay, hence why I'm very, very competitive on the touchline. Okay, I like to play very high pressure, in and out of possession, winning the ball back quite quickly. Okay, so next season, okay, with the help, with an incredible goalkeeper, which, let's be honest with you, will play and suit mine and Adam's style of play, which is playing out from the back. I don't like going long unless it's needed. Okay. I also like to play in from a goalkeeper that's confident in his feet, be able to come out. Right. As a team, next season, if we do not go on to win things, me and Adam will be the ones that will take it, not you guys, because it's on us. Okay. Because we're at a level now where we should go and win things. Okay. Every single one of you here have improved, but it's now taking the next step in your career of football, but also taking on board the coaching that we do. Okay? You might got frustrated on Monday night every time I stopped it. Okay? But sometimes that's the only way coaching's all about. Okay? There's certain teams and individuals in this club that do not do that. They just want to go out and play. Okay, just kick a ball, enjoy it. If you win, you lose, that's fine. But I'm all about coaching the player, taking them to the next level,
because I get a buzz from it. And if I get a buzz from it, that means it makes me happy, and also that means if the player is improved, we've done our job correctly. Okay? It's not about just going out there on a field of play, guys. It's about going out there, enjoying it, listening to your colleagues, which is everyone here. But next season, we are going to win stuff, okay? And I hope you guys are fully on board with the new captain, the vice captain, and let's go out all together. This is the reason why it's important to the parents. Pre-season to me is very, very important, okay? Very, very important. You need to try and be at a training session as much as possible, because that's how we're going to be picking our team going next season, okay? Ultimately, because it's based on you guys. If you're at training, you're gonna know what we're gonna take into the field of play. Okay? But last season, incredible. This season, we need to go two steps further. Okay? That means I will go 2 steps further on the touchline. It's a shame I couldn't really see the video, but you would have seen a celebration of me.
Yeah. We'll get money to pay for next season, mate.
Brilliant.
You know, but I class myself as a young Unai Emery. Okay. Well done for last season, and for any final words.
Yeah, just carrying on what Martin's saying. I think we're going to, with a good pre-season, which we've already had part, but still got a fair few weeks and get plenty of friendlies in. We've got plenty of ideas on what we're going to try and do. But I think we can get off to a really good start in September. I think yeah, we're going to do for a good season. And, with the help and support of obviously all the parents, it wouldn't happen without you guys either. So yeah, so hopefully it's part of a good season next year.
Up the stand!
Before we do, Adam's going to talk about something. Listen, why does he have to be my mother? That's the most.
Yeah, it's like that one.
You tell him, Thomas.
Right, Adam's going to talk about something. We're going to have a team photo, but obviously there's a few things before we do that.
Right, aside football, my lovely wife has sorted out for a raffle so we can try and generate some money which will go towards the team and the kids. So the dartboard there, and it'll be £1 to go for the kids, and I'll go on the front mark, and obviously the prize Sarah will do a score and a tally. So like it's £1 to go for your 3 darts. You can have as many goes as you like, and then obviously the high score for the child, they'll win that whole hamper basket. And then the others, if they obviously want to step up and have a challenge, we'll do a first section first that can win some alcohol, which is here as well. So, yeah.
Well done, Sarah!